So here it is, part 3 of our 3-part series on confidence per your request. In this final part of the series, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. The idea of let's stop treating the symptoms and let's get to the root cause. Let's get off that hamster wheel of looking for situational confidence. Instead, we'll take a look at how dialing up your empowerment first will help you build firm and lasting confidence. It is my intention that by the end of this video, you'll have a clear reason to find and grow your empowerment first, so that it will help you build the kind of unshakable confidence that we want as women so we can just do all the things. And I will give you a real life example of what that looks like. So, why empowerment before confidence? The unvarnished truth? Because we learn to live with things, girls, don't we? We begin to overcompensate in one area, favor another, put the third on the back burner. We all do it. I did it for a really long time. Actually, I did it for too long. Somehow we end up just going along to get along. But this global pause has many of us doing a massive reassessment of our lives. And now we're faced with the truths that we were perhaps too busy before to even think about or look at. And we want to reprioritize. We want to shift things. And so by finding, growing, and unleashing your empowerment, that's the first step to get things moving again. And I will share a real life example of that in this video. You see, oftentimes when we're feeling disempowered, we don't take action. Think back to video 1. I wasn't just stuck, I was frozen. We all start to become reactive rather than proactive. This is when life starts to take on a momentum of her own, and when things start happening to us and we find ourselves saying things like, why do I always end up in the same situation? It's exhausting. We begin to tell ourselves maybe stories of why we can't do a certain thing or why things are the way that they are. Just fill in the blanks. But it gets in the way of living despite everything that's going on around us right now. Again, I know because I did it too. I wrote a book, okay? Now, I've seen the proof of tackling empowerment before confidence and for confidence in my life. I managed to pivot when I dialed up my personal empowerment. And now I teach women how to do that, and I see it happen over and over and over again with the women in the Good Girl Mafia Empowerment Bootcamp. Women come out of this 6-week bootcamp doing things they wouldn't have ever done before, and it happens every single time. I spoke with one of the girls from one of the boot camps on Wednesday. Her name is Kaylo, and she's in the entrepreneurial space, and she says to me, very matter of fact, so I'm making a website and I had a photo shoot, and then there's silence. She says, can you believe it? And I'm like, who is this girl? And she says to me, she says, I know, right? This is the same gal who pitched a corporate client and landed the client a week out of the boot camp. Not to mention that that happened during these, what I call most interesting times, if you will. And she said to me at the time, she said, I wouldn't have done that before the boot camp. I would have never done the pitch. That is the net effect of empowerment before confidence. She went through the entire process in the Good Girl Mafia Empowerment Bootcamp of first finding her empowerment, and then we took it from there, and it does yield that firm, unshakable, lasting confidence to just do all the things and really live. And of course, I'm biased. I am biased. I spent over a year developing the bootcamp, and I'm really proud of the results women get. It's so rewarding because I get to watch. They get results every single time. I just had a woman who's in the bootcamp right now post 2 days ago saying how much her life is changing in so many ways, and she's not even done with the boot camp yet. So why is it that every woman who comes out of the 6-week empowerment boot camp has that same massive uptick in confidence to the point they're experiencing deep change, going for it, and doing things, living a fulfilled life? It's because we get you off of the hamster wheel. Focusing in on just building confidence will have you going around in circles. We need to get off the hamster wheel, girls. We're going to gently shift that focus to your empowerment. And the way that we do in the boot camp, that's the key. It's the very thing that will help you build confidence in the areas of life and in yourself where you truly need it. So why does this approach make it different for women, for you this time? A part of it is because I do not define empowerment for you. It's your personal definition of it. That's where we start in the boot camp. Then we co-create the rest of it together. That's why it grows that kind of genuine and very real and raw self-worth kind of confidence. And that's why it's unshakable. That's why it's yours. It's by you. It's for you. No one can take it. And that's what empowers you to just go for it. Then that confidence just naturally grows. Then you don't feel anymore like you're pushing a cart uphill. And then you become even more empowered. And then you really start to awaken to hopes and goals and aspirations and desires for your best life, which I believe it's your birthright. It's all there for you. And you know what the funny thing too is? You'll find that at some point you begin to find peace in your life. I always say that empowerment can come in like a roar, but it can also come in as a whisper. It's as individual as we are, which is why, again, I do not define empowerment for you. For any woman, it has to be your personal definition. We start there, then we grow it, then we unleash it, then you have unshakable confidence from within for everything and anything. So, empowerment before confidence, yes? Let's shift. So if you've been doing a massive life reassessment this year and you'd like to schedule a free breakthrough call with me to go over that reassessment, continue this conversation, and find your personal empowerment, that firm, lasting confidence to do all the things and have peace in your life, you can find that information and a link to schedule that breakthrough call with me inside of the website. You know what we'll do? We'll cut through the clutter and get to the heart of what's holding you back and develop a plan for your personal empowerment and unshakable confidence by you, for you, that no one can take so that you can live your best life.